Today, I'm going to share a technique with you. A simple technique which you can use to get rid of a lot of suffering and pain in your life. The only thing you need to do to master this technique is to be aware and practice it throughout your days. It's a technique I call bending, and it's very simple to use. And since I believe that there's always a constant battle going on between the opposites, it's very important to know how you turn negativity into positivity. Not by denying the negative, but by redirecting it into the positive. You'll be able to handle some difficult situations, and that's just life. Opportunity mixed with difficulty. So do you remember my introduction video when I said it doesn't matter what happens to you, it's important what you do with it. If you just start to use bending, you'll know what to do. Now, bending has a couple of phrases you can use whenever something negative happens, and it allows you to shift your mindset really fast and makes you look towards the positive things. You'll experience some positive feelings because of it. It makes you look beyond the happening, beyond the event, and lets you see new opportunities, options and possibilities. It allows you to see more, and on top of that, it immediately becomes obvious what you can appreciate. It makes life more beautiful and more interesting. It's a way to get rid of a lot of suffering, but most importantly, it lets you reflect on yourself. Now, I collected 7 phrases I learned in the last couple of years to be able to bend negativity with my mind. And the first phrase is turn frustration into fascination. Now, I believe we all get a little bit frustrated from time to time, but isn't it really fascinating how easily we get frustrated about the smallest things? Like a traffic light, the alarm clock, a little squeaking sound. But if you would choose to be fascinated by what frustrates you, you will experience a total different sensation whenever you get frustrated. So the next time you get frustrated, be fascinated by the fact how frustrated you get. And I'm not saying it will eliminate frustration, not at all. We'll still get frustrated from time to time. But that little change in thinking allows you to continue to do whatever it is that you're doing so much faster, with a better attitude because of self-reflection. And you'll be able to focus and tolerate so much more. So the second phrase is turn expectation into appreciation. Now, this one does take practice and some good thinking habits. It's when you've had an expectation and your expectation wasn't met, and you immediately go into appreciation. Although you might feel disappointed, there's always something you can appreciate coming from this new situation. So the next time when an expectation wasn't met, ask yourself, what can I appreciate from this experience? And the third phrase is turn disappointment into opportunity. Now, it's a good one if you're still having those strong disappointed feelings. And when you do get disappointed, realize that you don't need to stay there and that opportunity is always close by. You just need to look for it. It's like hitting a roadblock. Now, you can choose to stay there, but if you choose to look around, you'll see that there are many roads to get to your destination. Sometimes it's obvious to see the opportunity, but sometimes it takes a while before the opportunity presents itself. The only thing you need to do is look for it. So the next time you get disappointed, look for the opportunity. Now, the fourth phrase is turn problems into solutions. Now, problems are interesting. A problem is something that's unresolved, the thing that's in your way. But if there's a problem, there's always a solution. Now, solving problems is another great skill to have because it makes you feel uncomfortable, but it enables you to push yourself beyond your boundaries. And you need to take creative actions and make difficult decisions. And each time you have one and solve it, it's a learning experience and makes you feel great. So the next time you have a problem, embrace it. Be happy you've got another one, because it's just another opportunity for you to develop and learn. Now, in the next video, I'll go into problem solving a bit deeper, because I learned an easy way on how to become your own personal problem solver. Now, the fifth phrase is turn failure into a lesson. Now, it's never a nice thing to come to the conclusion that you failed. You might have put all your time and energy in something, but it didn't work out. It will definitely be a hard thing, but it could also be a good thing if you know what to do with it. Because without failure, success wouldn't be an option. So word of advice, just accept the new situation. The sooner, the better. All you did is finding yet another way on how not to do it. Just ask yourself, what's the lesson here? Because there's always a lesson. Find the lesson and take that lesson with you. And never do what you did ever again. Now find a different approach and get back into the game. Now some lessons cost more than others, but this way you make failure valuable. So the next time you come to the conclusion that you failed, ask yourself, what's the lesson here? And the sixth phrase is, turn pain into gain. Now you know the expression, no pain, no gain, right? If you experience pain, it means you've pushed yourself towards the limits that you can tolerate. This is where growth takes place, in the extras. Once you recuperate, you'll be able to handle more. So whenever you experience pain, hurt, or experience a sense of loss, it will push you towards a new level, new limits, and it will make you stronger. So the next time you experience pain, just know when it's over that you will gain and grow from it. The last phrase is, turn resentment into forgiveness. Now I believe that this is one of the hardest ones, but also a beautiful one. When you have resentment towards someone or something, it could haunt you or hurt you for the rest of your life. And we don't realize that we give that person or that negative thing a pedestal in our own minds. Interesting thing is that resentment usually doesn't hurt the other person or the other thing, it only hurts you. So don't give it any extra time or thought. So find a way to forgive the person or the thing that you resent to be able to stop your own suffering. So the next time you feel hate and resentment, find a way to make peace with it, accept it, forgive it, and move on. So after using bending for a while, I hope that you will welcome frustration, disappointment, problems, failure, and pain, and be excited when one occurs. Because every time you have the opportunity to turn the negative into the positive and gain from it. I hope you're going to use it and turn any pain into pleasure, negativity into positivity. And if you come up or have some more interesting phrases to bend, leave them in the comments. Let's stop suffering and start bending. So for now, thank you for watching, thank you for your time, start bending, and I'll see you next time.